That's a gorgeous pie.
We're going to use a pie shell. We're not going to make Fran's. Oh no, we're going to use a plain old Marie Callender pie shell. I have preheated my oven to 400 degrees. And I'm just going to poke some holes in this pie shell. It's set out for a good 10 minutes or so. Poke some holes in it. We're going to pop this in the oven for 15 minutes.
This is the best pie crust recipe I have. And that is freezer. That looks really good. Now we're going to make that filling again. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put in a bowl a cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I really use 2, but you can use 1. But I love the vanilla taste. 1 cup of coconut milk. And this was from the can. Okay, and 3 large eggs. And we're going to make a meringue topping. And this is our custard. So just going to make sure we get it all combined. So I have my pan here. And I'm going to turn it on my little stove. And I'm going to turn this on kind of like a medium heat because I don't want this to burn. And I could have done it all in the pan, but I really wanted to show you guys. Okay, I am making chicken Alfredo for my grandkids tonight. My little grandson has soccer practice, and my little granddaughter's going to come over. And when they get done with soccer practice, we are going to eat chicken Alfredo. And so I just put my chicken in the pot. And you just keep stirring it. And we're going to put in 1 bag of coconut. Oh, yes, we are. 1 bag. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And 1 tablespoon of flour. And this will be finished. And our pie shell looks so good. I could probably take it out of here and put it in a pretty pie shell. That looks great. Look at that. That looks wonderful. But I'm not messing it up. I'm telling you, I'm a mess today. I wondered if this will fit in a cake pan. Oh, it does, but it moves around. I was just hoping it would fit perfect. Because I'm going to put meringue on this. And I just thought, oh, that would be so pretty. But that's okay. Oh, you know what? I can do it just like that. Okay. I'm just letting this go slow, guys. Till it heats up. And then I'm going to put that flour in. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put the flour in it. Let's go ahead and do it now. I think that might be better. You don't want any flour taste, and I just was thinking if you put it in something cold, it breaks up better than when you put it in something hot. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Okay guys, we're getting there. I need to start to thicken up. Oh my goodness, it's going to be good. We don't want any lumps or anything in it. See how it's thickening up? You don't want to quit stirring it because it'll burn. Okay, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm going to take it off the burner. And that butter just adds a pure silkiness to this. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Get out my dough whisk because we're going to fold in this coconut. We're going to fold in our coconut. I think one of my favorite things to do is make meringue, besides eating meringue. I love to eat it and I love to make it. Now we're going to add 1 more teaspoon. Remember, we're going to put in 2. 2 more teaspoons, or 2 in total, but 1 more teaspoon. Oh my gosh. It's just a pudding, guys. Oh. We're going to whisk it around. Make sure it's off the heat. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is just pure perfection. That butter gives it such great flavor. Oh, I cannot find a pie plate. I'm out throwing my kitchen apart trying to find a cute pie plate. Trying to make my coconut cream pie. Let's get it in. And it would be great just to eat it like this, and you can put whipped cream on it. But we are going to make it spectacular. We are going to put it, we're going to top it with meringue. The oven is preheated to 400 degrees, and I need 4 eggs. And I am not going to waste the egg yolks. They're going to my little sweet doggies. So I'm just going to do 4 eggs. I like a lot of meringue. Some people do 3. I do 4. And I wish I had an egg separator, but I don't. Ooh, I almost bit it. It almost went in. It didn't though. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And I need to get out some sugar. I'm going to be needing 4 tablespoons of sugar, but we're going to put that in as we go, as we're making our meringue. Somebody told me my little my mixer's about to blow up. Well, you know, I had one that fell off the counter in here while I was videoing. I had a really cute pink KitchenAid, and it busted, and oh my god, it went to mixer heaven. So let's hope this don't. One teaspoon. That is done. Making meringue is not for the faint of heart. Pop this right on. And guys, I do not put coconut on the top because it burns, and I don't like that. I don't like that in the flavor of my meringue, that burnt coconut. Now, if I had some left, I could toast it and put it on top, but If it cooks in there on that meringue, to me it tastes burnt. But that's just me. And if you want to do that, you surely can. It's entirely up to you. I just wish that this tin pan weren't under my pretty pie. But you surely didn't want my homemade one, I can tell you. And if it can make peaks like that, it's perfect. And the reason I can make meringue so good is because I love it so good. And I just find that the store-bought pie crusts are so good. And see, whenever you put meringue in the oven, it kind of just pulls, you know. So we kind of want to make sure it goes over. My mom always made meringue pies. Lemon meringue. Oh, that's a good one. Lemon cherry pie. But I don't put meringue on my cherry. Chocolate meringue. She always made that at Christmas. Coconut. Oh, we were spoiled. My mama's cooking spoiled us. Okay. We're just going to kind of make it come to little peaks on there, like a little cloud of ice cream. Little clouds, nothing fancy. Just kind of like little clouds, kind of get it all around. Now to me, that's gorgeous. 15 minutes. Oh, this was the coconut milk that I used. Thai Kitchen. Unsweetened coconut milk. This is my coconut meringue pie. And it's very cool now. I've let it set for a while. When I was editing my video, I realized that the microphone was off. So I had to come back in and show my pie again with me. You can hear my voice. So anyway, so we're going to cut this pie and we're going to taste it. I promised my little grandson if he ate all his dinner, which was chicken Alfredo, green beans, and corn, he could have a piece of pie. Well, guess what? He ate every bit of it. He had soccer practice and he came and he ate. Oh my goodness. And then I couldn't give him no pie yet because I needed to cut it for you guys and make sure and turn my volume on. Look at that mile high meringue. I already know it's going to be good. Oh my gosh. Guys, that pie crust is so flaky. But that feeling and that meringue brings me back to my childhood. Brings me back to my mama's coconut cream pie. Oh my gosh. That's an awful big bite, friend. Mm. I don't think I'm going to try making pie crust anymore. That Marie Callender's pie crust, and I'm not sponsored by them. It's just doggone good. You guys, I'm going to let Axel have this. I want to say thank you so much for all your kindness. My father-in-law is not doing very good, so please keep him in your prayers. People have asked about him. And my little granddaughter, she was here. She can climb on anything and everything with a broke leg. She's got a cast from to her hip to her heel. And she can do anything. It doesn't stop her. I know she's probably getting tired of it, but another 2 weeks and it'll be gone. I just want to say thank you for watching and all the great comments and just your kindness. Come here. Come get some pie. Come here. Taste Grandma's pie? He's going to taste Grandma's pie. You going to taste Grandma's pie? How is it?
It's good.
Is it good?